Julio, one of his numbers tonight, he's going to sing the theme song from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and make it sound romantic. And when you cut them too. And we also setting a few personnel in the band here for this next gentleman who has become a good friend since he first appeared on The Tonight Show. He is one of the most popular entertainers, not only in this country now, but he was before all over the entire world. And Julio will be performing at the Pacific Amphitheater in Costa Mesa, September 27th through the 29th. This is his new album called... For a moment, I thought I knew that address.
That does look familiar.
Yeah, 1100 Bel Air Place. No, I don't think so. Would you welcome? Y ahora para usted, el señor Julio Iglesias.
When I fall in love, it will be forever. Or I'll never fall in love. In a restless world like this is, love is ended before it's begun, and too many moonlight kisses seem to cool in the warmth of the sun. When I give my heart, it will be completely. When I give my heart, it will be completely, or I'll never give my heart. And the moment I can feel is when I fall in love with you.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, try singing there with joke sometime and see how it works. We'll take a break. We're coming right back, folks. You betcha. Thank you, Tom. We're back. Julio Iglesias. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
It's always a great kick having you on the show. I was talking about the album. Does this have any significance, the 1100 Bel Air place? Is that just a place you stop off and...
This is the place where I was living for a year, working on the album like crazy.
Okay.
Crazy.
I just wondered.
I know.
Anyway, last time you were here, we could hardly top... I was trying to think what we could do this time. Last time you were on the show, we sang together. I don't know how many of you saw that, but it was... If you missed it, we're going to play that along with some other things Monday night, October the 1st, from 9 to 11 o'clock. It's our anniversary show, the 22nd anniversary, and we're playing Where I Sang With You as Willie Nelson. Did you get a lot of reaction on that?
Well, for me it was incredible because for the last 2 months, all over the places in the United States, everybody reminds me that duet. It was very funny because, you remember, it was a Thursday.
Right.
And Friday I flew to Denver because it was my first concert in America, United States. And I will remember all my life then, by luck, Willie was in holidays in Denver. So I said to him, will you sing with me on the stage?
You mean Willie Nelson was in Denver the next night?
In Denver last night.
Right.
Then the night after we went together here on the stage, I remember. So I said to the audience, do you know what happened? Mr. Carson just left Los Angeles to Denver, and he's arriving right now. And before he's going to Wimbledon in England, he's going to pass through Denver because we are friends. And I think he has the idea to sing together again, but in live, really, here in Denver. So the lights get down. Suddenly the lights come a little light in the feet of Mr. Nelson, Willie. I remember all my life. Suddenly people, they thought that it was you. Johnny, 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 Johnny. I was screaming. And when they saw Willie Nelson, it was funny.
That's wonderful.
But let me tell you that this is what is funny for me is then the reaction has been in my countries too. And the television who passed the program was excited, and I really enjoyed very much that day.
That was fun. That was a big challenge.
The first time I saw you nervous, and
I was petrified. I was absolutely petrified. I was practicing that number at home for about 3 weeks. Your record with Willie of all the girls we've loved before, and which have been considered.
You want to know what?
I'm speaking for you, of course. And I was very, very nervous because I'm not a singer as such. And I didn't want to break up and start laughing because I wanted to go right through the whole song, and we did.
In the repetition, I saw a human being really trying to do the basic. And you know what Willie told me? He made a wonderful job, but he was a little out of tune. I said, no.
Willie says I was a little out of tune.
No.
Willie's out of tune. I tried to bring it up. All the girls, I was right on.
He was really, really, really happy with that. He was really happy. No, that's something.
That was a lot of fun. Let me ask you something. You sing. You got your wonderful stuff. What do you think of punk rock? Have you seen any of the punk rock? The punk rockers, Boy George.
I love Boy George.
Yeah.
I love in the good way, of course.
Yeah. You didn't even have to say that.
You never. Well, I like what he's representing, what he's doing, and I think he's a wonderful artist. But Boy George is an exceptional case.
Yeah.
Depends, you know, Johnny. When something is good, it's good for in any class of music. And there is punk music, which is excited because they do something else.
Yeah.
And there is music like the music that I do, then it's boring sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, there's good rock, there's good country western, but there's bad of all of that.
Exactly.
You know, also.
Do you think my English is better now?
Your English is getting real good, yeah. Sure. Yeah.
It's not good, but it's better.
Yo no tengo problema con su inglés. No, I have no problem with that.
No, you should speak Spanish. You just speak Spanish and I speak
poco,
English.
yeah, we could do that. What's the hardest thing for you in English to say?
In English, to say that is to phrase with the music together. I remember then when I was doing my album, sometimes when I was in a good and correct accent. The music was too much in a hurry for me. It was very difficult for me just to put the words together with the beat of the Americans.
Because of the different rhythm in your speaking and singing
very
voice.
Difficult. But now I'm so proud because I'm allowed to sing in English without thinking the words.
So you do it.
Loudness is not good, but
sing
it's good
perfectly natural.
Are
you going to get married again?
Well, if you get married, I get married. I promise you.
You're going to be lonely.
Well, we'll be lovely.
We're going to be sitting there about 80. So all the girls we've loved before.
No.
But you might consider it if the right person came into your life?
Yes, why not?
Sure.
Why not? Why not? I think we are very, 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 we had a lot similar lives in many ways. So we will discuss about that next day.
Okay, yeah.
In 5 years.
Don't want to go into it too deeply here. We have to do a commercial, friend? Okay, we'll do this. We'll be right back. You got another number for us. Well, stay where you are. And then I do. Okay, we're back. You just said you've been in how many concerts in the last 65 days? How many different countries?
Well, I've been in the United States and Canada only, but I've been really working, and I had to tell you that it was exciting. All the United States,
Yeah, that's
coast to coast, and all together, which is very important.
well, it should be.
Wonderful.
You all set?
Oh, yes.
Okay, our band is yours. Here's Julio.
Thank you.
There were beggars and kings in a magical sky. There were winds in the air and I learned how to fly. There was me, there was you in a world made for two. Then you were gone. Sitting in lace on my pillow, and her beauty was there in the spotlight. She was loving the night in the glow of a soft lit fire. Moonlight, come along with me to the city lights. It's alright tonight, so. Every night is so empty without you. I'm so lonely since you went away. If by chance we could dance to the music, let it play. Let me say, come along with me to the bright city lights. It's alright tonight. Moonlight, come along with me to the bright city lights.
Si bueno, si bueno. We'll be right back. Donna Mills is here. Okay. Hello, how are you, lady? On the lawn. What kind of a fellow would you call if you wanted to go out for an evening? I mean, you're single. You go ahead. Okay, you go right ahead.
And how do you make it and make it and make it? I mean, how do you...
I must like it.
Yes.
I must like it. There must be something there.
I've never had the guts, I guess, to make it once. So I don't know how...
Never even gotten close.
No. I think what happens to a lot of people is they say, well, we're going to get married. Then they make a whole bunch of plans, big weddings and things going on.
Invitations are out?
Yeah, the parents are coming and the whole thing. And then they get scared and they don't want to do it, but they go through with it anyway because they've made all the plans. I mean,
Yeah.
Has that ever happened?
I'm a good planner.
The problem is after.
After the wedding?
Yes, after the wedding, yes.
That's called the marriage.
Yeah.
Oh, the divorce?
But you're comfortable. You're comfortable being a single girl, aren't you?
Yeah. It's never bothered me. I mean, I usually have had someone that I've been going with or something like that, which is nice, and I've never had the real desire to get married. It never seemed necessary.
Yeah.
No questions.
I suppose you'd marry a guy not from our country. We'll be right back. We just have time to, hey, you're wonderful.
Thank you.
You're great. Would you come back and do this again?
I'd love to.
Okay, Saturday night you're doing nothing, I understand.
That's right. I don't have a date.
Julio tomorrow opens actually on the 27th at the Pacific Amphitheater, right?
Yes.
Through the 29th. Thank you for being here. It's always a great pleasure. Corky Pigeon of Silver Spoons will be with us soon. We ran a little long. Tomorrow night, Farrah Fawcett, Ryan O'Neal, and Pete Fountain will be with us. Thank you. Have a nice night.
Now stay tuned for the Emmy Award-winning Late Night with David Letterman, Laugh It Up with comedian Jay Leno, and meet daredevil balloonist Joe Kittinger, plus Gretchen Warden with a demonstration of medical oddities. NBC, let's all be there.